Hey everyone, this is Realtor Eric Salgado with Palisade Realty. I wanted to take a quick moment to talk to you about the topic of assumable loans. I read an article this morning on the Wall Street Journal talking about assumable loans. Now, I'm not a lender, I don't originate loans, but I thought it was an interesting topic of discussion because essentially in today's market, with rates being where they are, people are looking for new ways to try and save some money. And one of the ways that this article is describing is through assumable loans. Now, essentially what that means is that you're assuming the loan of someone else. You're taking over the payments. You're taking over that loan responsibility. Now, not all loans are assumable, but something like a VA loan actually is assumable. According to this article that I read, approximately 22% of loans right now in the United States have an assumable feature. So that's one thing to consider when talking about this, that not all loans are assumable. Now, that being said, loans that are assumable, if they've been, originated in the last 15 years or so, with the exception of maybe last year, it's going to be at a decidedly lower rate. So the proposition that some buyers are considering or actually utilizing, according to this article, is assuming another's loan, and in this case, the seller's loan. So you assume the seller's loan at whatever rate that they have, and like I said, it's presumably less than what you have currently being offered in today's market, which is at about 7%, and you're able to make a home purchase that way. Now, of course, you're only able to assume the balance of the loan, which may not cover the entire purchase price, which is something to consider. So you might still have to take out a loan for the difference in the purchase price. In this quick example that I have here, I have the purchase price at $700,000, let's say. The seller of that property has a loan balance of $400,000, let's say, and let's say they have it at 3%. Now, the balance of the purchase price is $3,000 or $300,000. Now, you'll either have to finance that balance or have the cash for that balance, but of course, it'll be at the newer, modern rate of about 7%. So that's just a kind of a quick, really baseline level example of what I'm talking about here. So just a really quick thought about that. I mean, it's a possibility. A lot of people don't know about assumable loans and what they mean and if they're possible at all, but at least this has now entered your topic of discussion, and you might want to consider asking that question when you are thinking about, how do I make this home purchase possible? Like I said, I'm not a lender, so I can't help you directly with lending in that sense, but I do have a lot of people in my sphere of business that I trust and I work with, and would be happy to point you in their direction to find out what you might be qualified today at today's rates, and whether or not you might be a future homeowner in the San Diego county market where I work and where I can help you out. I also do have business up north, but I love San Diego. I work San Diego mostly. And if you live in San Diego and are looking to buy a home in San Diego, please contact me, and I'll be happy to put you in touch with the professional that can help you get pre-qualified. After all, that is the number one way for you to discover what your buying power is, what your rates are, what you might be paying as a monthly payment, and then kind of work out your strategy from there. And I, of course, am part of that discussion to help you figure out what kinds of angles you might have as a buyer. This assumable loan thing is something that may or may not take root given the availability. Of course, the fact that someone will have a $400,000 balance with the 3% rate on a home that's worth $700,000, it may not exist, but there's only one way to find out, and that's to ask. And so I'm presenting you with a little bit of knowledge just to think about and contemplate how you might become a homeowner, and using the skills and knowledge of a professional like myself to help you accomplish that. I hope you guys are all having a good day, and thank you for kind of checking this little video out. Take care.